We welcome you inside Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Washington Commanders and the Tennessee Titans. With my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, Joey Sly, set to get this one going. Off we go from Nashville. Not how you want to start things on offense. Early problems with the kick return. They're going to be backed up inside their own 20-yard line. Now it's the Arizona product that is Ja'Cory Merritt. And he'll be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage on the game's opening play.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. He's got his man. It's Diggs. A gain there of 16 yards. 1st down, Washington.
It's a really important conversion right there, Mike, because you just don't want to go 3 and out on the road, especially on your opening possession of the game. You want to let your offense get some rhythm, establish and unfold some of the game plan you've set up coming in. We're going to have a fresh set of downs here and now say, okay, can we turn this good start of a drive and finish the drive with some points?
Daniels with a give to Merritt. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Open right side is Okonkwo. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On 4th down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. Back deep for Tennessee, Jim DK. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. So the drive will end there, and on comes Tress Way to punt on 4th down. DK to return. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
First and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
They send Ridley in motion. They'll run it with Tony Pollard. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Just shy of midfield. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Just shy of midfield. Here's second down. That's caught left side by Bellinger. He's going to have a first down and 4th out. Nice pickup of 9.
Gain of 9 yards.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground. And they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Running here, it's Pollard. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
Cross on the stop. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's second and 3. Again, it's Pollard. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down for Tennessee.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
They'll run here with Pollard. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
It's a loss of
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's second and 11. And they're not going to snap it. We have come to the end of the first quarter of play. Titans football here to start quarter number 2. They've got it second down and 11. Here's Ward. Here comes the screen to Spears. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Tennessee field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
Sly's kick is good. And the Titans will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think when you're this close, you take the 3 points off the board. So I agree with the decision. Now you set yourself up first and goal. You're thinking touchdown.
Now it is 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Pollard. And he will get into the end zone. Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown, Titans.
Joey Sly on now for the point after. His kick is good. And the Titans will take a 7-0 lead.
7. Commanders, nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. On the return, here's Luke McCaffrey. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. That's caught downfield by Diggs. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 17
They'll
yards.
gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Trying right side here with Krusty Merritt. And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards.
He was brought down by Cedric Gray. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
From the
5.
44 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll pitch it out here. They had that play dialed up defensively. Stopped them in the backfield. Loss of a yard.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He's got a man. It's McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big play there for Washington. And even 30 yards. This drive started to take some nice shape. Another 1st and 10 here. On the handoff, it's Krusty Merritt. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining. 1st half in a 7-0 game. We're back to Nashville in a moment. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Daniels. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
To throw is Daniels. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. Pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. And they are not able to draw closer.
I think he was trying to bend that one in, Mike. He wanted to look like you off the old tee box, right to left draw. But instead, he just kind of hung it out there, and he ends up missing it wide right.
13.
On first down, Ward. That one caught. It's Tim Ray DK. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, Ward. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Certainly not the biggest gain by any means, but he does a really nice job getting past the sticks, keeping his feet in bounds, and ultimately picks up the first down.
They send Ridley in motion. On first down, it's Ward. He's got his man, Wan'Dale Robinson. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
And what a nice job there, getting his feet down on the sideline to secure his first catch of the game. They need to continue to find ways to get him involved, however the opportunity presents.
13. Closer.
They'll run. Here's Nicholas Singleton. Trying to find somewhere to go, but the defense with other ideas. They stop him. That'll be no gain.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
They'll try and run for this with Singleton. And the drive will continue. Good run down to the 44. And a first down.
And the Titans first down.
Now, first down throw for Ward. Open man. That is Carnell Tate. Down the sideline.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. And great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. To return, it's McCaffrey. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Daniel. He'll find Rashad White. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Throwing is Daniel. Now pass deep for McLaurin. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And I think at this point here, second quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is...
The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
This offense just continues to struggle, finding any sort of rhythm, and it all starts with the pass protection. Even when they do account for all the defenders and they get a hat-on-hat, they're just losing the battle up front.
And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down. flies. Kick is good. And the Titans stake themselves to a 17-0 lead. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Jake Moody to kick off for Washington.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Here's Singleton. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Pick it up right where they left off. They start the second half with a solid pickup and a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. They run it straight ahead with Pollard. Trying to bounce this to the outside, but he is brought down. It's a gain of 3.
Caleb Chase on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. Deron Payne there for the stop.
1-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and 6.
It's 3rd down. They need 6 for the first down. Shotgun snap for Wolf. Out to his right. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Townsend now to punt it. That kick is away. And great coverage on special teams to mark it down. Inside the 5-yard line. A run to begin the drive, and it's Krosky Merrick. And he's going to give him some breathing room past the 15-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
First down, Commanders.
A toss right side, and here's Krosky Merrick. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. It is 3rd and long. Daniels now going to look to throw. Oh, that one intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit over-eager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
A gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Titan first down. On the give, it's Pollard. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
He was brought down by Nick Cross. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, here's Ward. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
A 5-yard gain on the
All right,
play.
so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Now, designed run with Ward. And he will take it in himself. Cam Ward. Touchdown Titans. His second touchdown of the afternoon. Sly now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Titans are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
He'll step up and run, and nothing doing here. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
See what they have for 2nd and 10. Here's Daniel. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the third quarter has come to an end. It is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Over the middle, it's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Cody Barton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
On 1st and 10, Ward. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
We see this so often. They call it sudden change. So they teach defenses, Mike. This is a little predictable here. They teach defenses. If we have to take the field following a turnover or some sort of sudden change situation, expect a deep play, expect a trick play. It's just the way offensive coordinators call plays immediately after taking over the possession. And in this case, the defense was ready for it and falls incomplete. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Throwing, Ward. He's got his tight end, that's Helm. And They're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. First down for Tennessee.
10 yards to go.
On the handoff, Pollard. And a short pickup down inside the 10.
Deron Payne on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 9-yard line.
In motion, it's Robinson. Ward going to tap this one forward. And he'll take it on in. Wandale Robinson. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown, Titans.
And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that...
Menu narration set to 100. Subtitle scales the volume of the menu narration.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Chicago Bears. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting, an onside kick to start this thing. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Well, they tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know, maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt. That could really change the momentum of this game in a hurry.
3 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
2nd and 6.
Now a toss left side with Krosky Merritt. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Washington. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt, 39 yards. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Jake Moody now for the point after. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score. Commanders 7, Bears nothing. Jake Moody to kick off.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Skirts by at the 15. Thomas barreling ahead. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Off the play fake, it's Williams. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Extra point try now for Moody. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Commanders 14, Bears nothing. Jake Moody to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Bears first down.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Here's Williams. He'll buy some time right. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Throwing is Williams. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. In motion goes Raymond. Off the bootleg, it's Williams. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
That is caught. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 36. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing again here, Williams. A Pass complete to Adunzo. And he's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. First and 10. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
18-yard line.
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Sliding out of the pocket. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Over the middle, that's to Loveland, the tight end. And the Bears are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
That's good for the Bears. First down. First and goal at the 5-yard
To throw, it's Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Williams going to throw for it. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half. But they're going to line up for the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team. That they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
56 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Loss of 2 brings up second and 12.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's Daniels. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Jake Moody on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And that'll boost their lead to 9 at 17-8. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. Two extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half. Oh, he fakes a spike. And that'll be caught. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. First and 10. He'll get this off to Swift. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And a good kick pays off as he's only able to get this out past the 10-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not. Head out about 10 miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium, just outside of Washington, D.C. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Washington Commanders. Now the Michigan Michigan man Jake Moody to get us started. And off we go in our nation's capital. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
An absolute tremendous start to the game. What a return to take it that far deep into the other team's territory. The only person upset, the return guy. He didn't quite get to the end zone. And you know when it comes to film time, they're going to give him a lot of grief about that.
Here's Jacobs. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
Second and goal.
Play action this time with Love. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Green Bay.
Jordan Love taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Trey Smack now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Commanders 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Off the play fake, Daniels. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it